Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Oh, the music is kicking up at an appropriate time. I like it. My name is Mr. Dogboat333, and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 TNO Last Days of Europe, version 1.30 or 1.3.0 B, unfinished business. It's been a while since we did TNO. I'll be honest, I grew a little tired of it. And Toolbox Theory dropped, and that was kind of neat. We played Ireland. I never played a full game of Ireland, so it was nice to do that and have some fun. But for actual TNO, I don't know. I just kind of fell out of it for a bit. I did a lot when it came out. My whole channel basically became a TNO channel, and then I sort of petered off for a bit. But I took a break, and the new patch dropped. See, I'm recording this Sunday the 16th. It dropped Friday the 14th, it would have been. And so it's a few days old, the new patch. I think hotfix just dropped early today, actually, which is good because I haven't been at home all day, so I haven't lost any saves. But it was about time to hop back in. So I'm going to go ahead and launch a single-player game. Was the last one England, actually? It might have been England. That England campaign was a little... kind of forgot about that one. But anyway. With the triumph of the Axis over the Allied powers, a new order has ascended upon the world. In place of Union Jack and the hammer and sickle, now soar the rising sun and swastika. A single light flickers desperately against the night in the United States. Germany celebrates the first man on the moon as Europe chafes. And Japan lines its pockets as China's slumber slowly breaks. The Mediterranean lies on a knife's edge, and what remains of Russia prepares to realize its destiny. Now, I know there's a little bit of stuff that has been reworked with USA. I might do another USA game, actually, honestly. But that's not what I'm doing today. We're going for an old favorite of the channel, Komi. I know. Mr. Dogboat333 and Komi, who would have guessed it? But, here we are, the Komi Republic. I've done, what? I've done Corsican, which he may have actually been removed, which if that's the case, RIP. I'll start the game. Well, what the fuck is that?
Because I'm not a quitter.
That is new. That is very, very new. I did not know that was a thing. But, wow. I'm already feeling the update a little bit. New names over here, looks like. Vorkuta has a new name. The Territory of Vigra has its own name now. Does the game want to load? Hello? Game? But yeah, I played a lot of Komi games before. Let's see, I did a Democratic Corsican game, which he might have been removed because I guess it honestly didn't make too much sense for Corsican to be, you know, liberal Democrat when he was a major communist in our timeline. Then we did Sarov. Oh, well, fuck me. This is cool. This is new. Let's see. We did, yeah, the Union of Young Reformers. Then we've done both Sarov and Bukarina. And Zdanov, actually. We've done 3 of the 4. Of the left. And for the right, we've done... Well, technically, Sarov is the right, I guess. And for the right, we did the funny little clock man. So it's about time to, I figured, I had a suggestion from a dear friend of the channel. He missed your, Imperial Drylander, to play this country for a while, and I figured it's about time to do it. So, I'm just looking at all of this. I don't know how much different it is, and if you watch your channel long enough, you probably have seen a bunch of my Komi series, but I just want to look through this real quick. This is neat. For the Republic, destiny lies ahead. I'm always consistently impressed with the TNO team and what they end up coming with. We have a lot of troops. I'm noticing that's impressive. We'll go with this guy. So props to you guys. Well done. Happy worked out. I should get my timer going. Timer. We'll do a longer video to start off with. Let's do the foundations of sand. In the years past, in our coalition's Congress has managed to run our republic as well as they can, given our unfortunate situation. However, cracks are beginning to show, and factionalism within the republic and even our coalition is growing at an increasing rate. If we continue our custodianship of Komi and prevent the radicals from taking power, we must act quickly and decisively to put down our enemies. There we go. We got the usual. He's gone. Goodbye, sweet prince. Stelina is conservative now. Okay. Shaffy is, I guess, not off dem anymore, but paternal. And he's also despot. Okay. Tabby's fascist, checks out. And then socialist and communist. Okay. All of this seems about the same. Yeah, if you watch any of my series, I'm gonna assume that this is mostly the same. Also, looks like they went. They did go. R.I.P. Bears Niki. 13 to 12. Okay. Let's get can we get it's not gonna matter too much, but we might as well. And then we'll do the usual research stuff. Well, they changed things up a little bit. They have uniforms now. Wow. I was not paying that much attention to what they were supposed to be adding. Let's get combat support equipment, computing, and let's do hospital construction. Yeah, hospital construction. That'll do. And how much has changed? We have the House of Cards. Shaffy is in charge of influence, which is good. I'll take that. This looks more or less the same. We got this appearing to be the same. And we still got loot. Loot. Also, I'm Utka and Plesetsk, right, they're gone with the new update, which is interesting. I'll keep these guys hanging around. But yeah. Interesting things happening with the new update. I'm glad to see that it's here. And usual I should probably right. No. This is about right. Probably gonna pause it. Click that. There we go. That got it nice and running. Beautiful. Well, yeah. We got free civilian factories. What do we need? We have no prisons and no hospitals. Let's build a hospital in the Syktyvkar. Why not? And yeah, I want to take a look at the world real quick. The stand seems to be changed. The Mediterranean is looking a lot fuller. I gotta say, I've been doing squats. I can't tell exactly what changed here. Burgundy slimmed down as well. Good to see that. Thick Burgundy always kind of bugged me a little bit, because why is Nord Paris there if it's... Yeah, but standing of a Cold War. The U.S. taking many dubs, of course. We love to see it. I guess we like to see... I don't know if we care one way or either, or for seeing it, I suppose. these guys are gone now. This is, Colombia's on fire. Who's who? Fascist, Democrats, commies. I think that's Germany, America, and Japan who support these guys respectively, I want to say. But I'm not sure. Santa Cruz. I love the boardwalk there, but I don't know what that's. We might not actually play much of a game at all. I'm just looking at the world right now. And it is cool to see everything that's going on. Little load screen, which is neat to see. Display. Malayan emergency in the Buryat Mutiny. So, nothing much has changed, at least from last Toolbox Theory. I think these guys have lost content over the focus tree, which people on Reddit I saw were complaining, even though everyone was shitting on it before. So, go figure. And then I think men lost content as well. Which, okay. And what I'm going to be doing is, I'm pretty sure most of these events have not changed at all. I'll probably stop and see the new Lib Dem guys events, but if you've seen any of my Komi stuff before, you can go ahead and go back. I usually love to read these events, but if it's not much different, what's the point, you know? Still worth it. It has to be. Also, shameless plug to check out my other couple series, because I've had some fun ones, including one with former Mr. Corsigen. The meeting was going mostly as planned. Ivan Morozov was discussing various topics with several more right-wing members of the Democratic coalition. Discussions of future cabinet positions went fine, with Morozov mostly satisfied with various compromises made. He managed to squeeze in a few more candidates from his own party of the Union of Young Reformers. Discussed upcoming campaign strategies, seeking which districts would have more or less funding from which parties, and working to discuss ways to penetrate some more radical districts. However, Morozov was not surprised when mention of political radicals derailed the meeting. Those communists are going to tear down all the progress we've made in the name of their so-called People's Revolution. Popular my ass, our democratic coalition is the only thing keeping Komi from falling to wannabe despots, exclaimed one politician, and it seemed that many of those present agreed with him. He continued on. What's Wisniewski doing, huh? He's cuddling with them. The DSNP are destroying this coalition, and I won't stand for it. This could get out of hand. A fracture in the coalition could seriously damage their performance in the election, allowing the radicals gain power. Morozov had to do something. Friends, colleagues, I understand your fears. Truly, I do. I myself am wary of Wisniewski's weak stance towards extremism. However, endangering the coalition's unity is not what the public needs. We must instead look at our alternatives. Wisniewski has led our republic for some time, and Komi has grown considerably under his leadership despite the bombings. However, Komi, I feel, may need someone new in charge. Someone who can truly heal Komi of its most infectious disease. Elections are soon, friends, and we stand for democracy, do we not? Morozov had been thinking about the election a lot recently. The idea of becoming president was becoming more and more seductive. Either way, it seems his colleagues were pleased by his little speech, and it seems disaster had been averted. For now. If we wish to see the sun, we must weather the coming storm. Well, we'll weather the coming storm, but I don't think this guy will, unfortunately. Let's scavenge for loot. Loot. Anything change here? Defender. I'll pay off someday, I'm sure. I'll make sure to give you guys a little bit more time in the future. Okay, this has been changed. Go figure. Okay. Poverty's going down a little bit. Some of this is not doing too hot, but we'll work on it eventually. Some changes here and there. I'm noticing. Differences seem to be kind of subtle, but they're definitely there, and I'm noticing them. Interesting story, if nothing else. It's kind of good to be back to TNO, I'm not gonna lie. What? Assassin trying to kill Hitler? Who would have thought? So, something's going on in Murmansk, I know now. We got some new stuff there. A place for all of us, sure. I honestly, I'm not noticing major changes, so I'll probably start with this little part here. Hello, game. Boring, man. Okay. We'll go ahead. Suppress left. Classic. The frame rates, I did not miss the drops there. But I'm gonna wait until we see new player enters the game. Sure, I might just see how things change, and depending how things go, I might just go ahead and skip some pots and wait till we get to the elections. But I did want to start this because I was pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie, to get back into this. I've been thinking about it all weekend actually since the or really whenever they announced it was coming out. So I've been ready. Give him a love. Pupper. Where's Mr. Math? There we are. Igor Shafarevich looked at the window. The sun slowly crept into his room, an uninvited intruder. Candlelight spilled over to his drafting table as its glow lost luster. Shafarevich puffed his lips to blow it out, then stopped. Now was not the time for that, not when he was approaching completion. He took up the pencil and leaned closer to the drawing board. This particular street was difficult to optimize, and it might be better to remove it entirely. Eraser at hand, he wiped it off the map. Much better. He adjusted his glasses, discarding his pencil for a pen. He took a step back to seeing his work in its entirety for the first time since last night. To Shafarevich, it was beautiful. Ordered roads with its sidewalks and pavements made precisely to accommodate not only the people of Syktyvkar, but also to compensate for its population growth. Everyone in Syktyvkar could get from one point to another in less than an hour's travel time. He put the tip of his pen onto the drawing board. Others in the National Assembly had mocked him before. The lines on the two streets intersected. He reached out to his eraser, finding it in his pocket after a few moments of frantic searching. He erased the obstacle, rearranging them to bear each other's weight, one incoming, one outcoming. This proposal might not get anywhere, considering the political nature of the Republic, but the work was its own reward. Now onto the sidewalk and onto this pavement as he drew in lines and dotted in points along with them. Streetlights. All of this done, Shafarevich decided to test his creation. The walk from his home to the National Assembly was 15 minutes. He picked up his pencil, tracing along a new route. In his head, his mind ticked. 2 meters a second, average walking speed, 9, 10. 10 minutes! Now for the next step, much property destruction would be involved in the realization of his plan. He laid the original design on top of his. Taking out his notebook, he began to count. Sufficient measures. Alright, so we can go ahead and, I think we can raid any of these guys. Let's get, I think our schooling is okay-ish. Let's work on farms. Now we have a school. 2 schools, even. So we're doing okay in that regard. Ooh, right. They have, Alright, these guys have a new... No, there's a bunch of new stuff. Australia. Tabby time? We're not doing tabby time. God save Russia. We're not touching him. Yeah, the Kiwis have new lore, and the Aussies have new lore. Except other factions should weaken in the long run. We'll do some generic stuff. It looks like this is all mostly the same. I know once we get to the reunification, not the reunification stage, but the war stage, there's a new mechanic, the Smuta phase, which ought to be neat. And I'm looking forward to that. And we'll definitely get to recording that once that kicks off. But, well, we got some time still. And I'll probably keep this going for a little bit more because, again, I'm so glad to be back. But, new culture, Ukrainian with, I don't know if that would make sense for here. Romanian Ukrainian. Probably Romanian Ukrainian here for that culture, right? Maybe I don't understand, but. And Germany owns this a little bit. Let's do the budget. Turkey starts off. Right, I don't know if they started off in the last patch as a nationalist, but they definitely don't now. And I am very excited to see how all this goes. All of this, really. It's going to be neat. I'm curious to do new United States game. I know it's a little bit weird. I'll let them figure that out. Why not? Equal Zoning Act. Oh. Well, there we go. We get some extra taxes. Got a bit of a deficit. Go figure. Extremely high deficit. Yeah. Well, you know, what are you going to do? Let's see if I can. We kind of need to get our GDP growth a little bit, so we might just need to. This is probably me trying out for Victoria 3 and getting ready for that a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do fresh off the presses. It's being Gumlov's books. And then we got new tech. Mainly stuff over here, although I probably this seems mostly the same. Oh, I love the new sound effects. That is cool. I fucking love that. Let's just do more research speed. Tibet has a new color. He might have a new color. I don't know. I really do not know. But, ooh. I need to do a focus. That's right. Oh, God. I thought the game was going to crash. I mean, TNO is not exactly known for the great frame rate anyway, but, whew. This is a little rough. But that's okay. Also, this might be a hot take. I don't care so much that Elantra was gone. Like, I thought it was kind of cool. It's also kind of ugly. Social supports White Australia. Go figure. What screws them over the most? Apparently discriminatory against Russians. That sounds like something that the Russian right would say. Why not? Well. Curious to see how this will go. All of this, really. This all seems really neat. We got election 63 over here. I know Sweden's going to have some stuff, apparently. I think they do, at least. They need some exercise anyway. Gives us the infrastructure as well. Which we could use for sure. And already, look at that. We're getting there. We really are. I'm enjoying this. It's like I never left. Ooh. Looks like, the Yanks are gonna get the dub here, it looks like. Let's see. Bill's killed a committee. Okay, there's not really much going on for this first part, because there's not really much in the way of new events or anything. So I'm just gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna skip ahead for the next part. So you will catch me a little ahead of time eventually, but I will be back, I promise you. I'm not going anywhere. Thanks always for watching, my friends. If you like this video, leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you want to see more of this content in the future, I got uploads going, hopefully, every weekday and just occasionally Saturdays. It's been a little rough with school and my theater stuff going on, but hopefully I'll be able to keep it vaguely consistent on that front. So, fingers crossed. But I will have uploads eventually on this channel again. So, if you want to keep up to date with those, hit the sub button. Notification bell, even if you want to stay really up to date, all that good stuff. Check out my various links down in the description box below. We got Twitch, Discord, Patreon, my second YouTube channel. You can check those out. If you have any comments, feedback, concern, ideas for future series, any of that good stuff, go ahead and send them down, leave in the comment section below. I read all the comments I get. That's why I read them after all. Well, I read them all. That's what the comment section is for. And I appreciate any and all feedback you have for me. So go ahead and leave it. And yeah. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. My name has been Mr. Dogboat333. And I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. I don't know why I'm looking at Montenegro while I'm exiting out. I'm just impressed with their existence, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but thanks for watching, boys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.